The story of champions, action is louder than words. Feeling completely recharged with a hug from his destiny, the apprentice felt more confident with his purpose of finding Miraculum. So he set out once more on his travels. He knew that Miraculum was not far off. He saw signs of it everywhere. Fairies, elves, witches, wizards, and magical creatures of every sort were appearing all over the place as he walked along. The air felt rich with magic. Then he came upon a small town filled with silent people. Everyone seemed to be conversing with each other in sign language. Curious, he walked up to a small group of people sitting by a bonfire and asked one of the older men why no one was talking. Shh! The man anxiously urged the apprentice to be quiet. Before the apprentice could ask why, one of the children came forward with a painting of a big, angry bear. Pointing at it, she signaled to the apprentice that the bear didn't want anyone to speak up in their town. Otherwise, it would come to destroy their homes. Puzzled as to the reasons behind this imposed silence, the apprentice was determined to get to the root cause of all this. After learning about the place where the bear resided, the apprentice set off to meet it. Upon nearing the abandoned cottage in which the bear lived, the apprentice could feel that he was being watched. As he carefully picked his way through the thick overgrowth of plants in the yard, somewhere up ahead he heard a low growl. Before he could think, the bear had raised itself to its full height and let out a deafening snarl. The apprentice realized that it was the same angry bear that had chased him through the forest. He knew what he had to do. He took out the magical harp that the mermaids had left for him, and he began to strum a soft tune. The charging bear stopped in its tracks and looked at the apprentice as if it was seeing him for the first time. The fiery anger had left its eyes. The apprentice continued to play the magical harp for the bear as the soothing melody floated around them. The bear began to sing. It no longer sounded like a bear, but another human being. Amazed at this mysterious turn of events, the apprentice gently approached the bear, still playing the instrument. He noticed that the bear was slowly shrinking and shedding its fur. Its long claws were receding into its paws, which was also changing into human fingers. Its snout was flattening into its face, which amazingly transformed into the face and form of a human. When the transformation was complete, the apprentice finished playing the harp. He realized that the bear was another apprentice just like himself, except that he was a little older and taller. He could sense a lot of peace surrounding him now, and a smile lit up his face. The older apprentice thanked him for playing the magical harp. The melody's effects had taken him back to a place in his memory where everything was still sacred and true. He told the younger apprentice that he had silenced the townsfolk because he felt intimidated by their courage to express their thoughts and feelings so freely when he himself felt trapped within. He didn't want to be reminded of not having his former human form. So the easiest way to solve that problem was to bully them into silence. The younger apprentice decided that the best thing both of them could do in that moment was to bring the sound of music to the townsfolk and lift the long-drawn silence from the community. So both of them went to the town center. As the younger apprentice played the magic harp, the older one sang in one of the most beautiful voices anyone had ever heard. It attracted the people from every corner of town, making them forget about the fear that had settled over them the last few years. In unison, everyone began to sing. By nightfall, the town had regained its long-lost courage, and both the apprentices were overjoyed at the change that had taken place. The younger apprentice knew that there was a lot more to learn about his new friend. But for now, he was content for having played his part in this day of bravery. Apprentice Boot Camp, Week 10, Bravery. Help one person, either a family member, a relative, a neighbor, or a friend or any person. 1. Help could be of physical nature, like carrying their bag, or realize someone is thirsty and offer a glass of water without being asked, helping with cooking or cleaning, and so on. 2. Help could be of feeling nature, like making someone feel good by listening to them, or cheering them up if they are feeling down, or giving them a hug, and so on. 3. Help could be of thinking nature, like helping someone through their homework or assignments, or helping someone plan or organize better, and so on. For this task, the person you are helping must not have asked for help. You must step in to help before they even ask. If your family member or friends does ask you for help, then you may have to still help them, but this will not be counted as bravery task. Keep a close eye on all the things happening around you, and soon you will get those opportunities for doing your bravery task every day. Today, we repay our gratitude by helping others through our own efforts. Remember, what goes around comes around in the end. Help someone before they ask for your help. This task will continue every day until the rest of the camp. If you have any doubts or difficulties in doing this task, then do message us on the group. Add a magic bean, each of which contains strength, courage, and faith, to your glass jar after you have done the bravery task for the day and you have expressed it on the group. Wishing you an abundance of courage. I'm Captain Preetham Madhukar from Skills Beyond Education, signing off.